In March 2024, a tragic and unthinkable crime took place in Mississippi. 14-year-old Carly Gregg murdered her own mother, Ashley Smiley, in cold blood. What drove this teenager to such a horrific act? And how did it escalate so quickly? Carly had been acting out for months, and her relationship with her mother had become strained. Reports suggested Carly had been experimenting with vape pens and potentially drugs, sparking increasing tension in the household. That fateful day, an argument between Carly and Ashley escalated after Ashley confronted her daughter about her behavior. But no one could have predicted how this heated exchange would end. In a moment of calculated rage, Carly retrieved a .44 Magnum from her stepfather Heath's bedroom. Without hesitation, she approached her mother, shot her in the chest, and then delivered 2 more fatal shots to her head. In a chilling twist, the entire crime was caught on the family's security cameras. What made Carly's actions even more disturbing was her composure after the murder. After killing her mother, Carly texted her stepfather from Ashley's phone, pretending to be her mother, asking him when he would be home. Her plan didn't end with her mother's death. Carly intended to kill her stepfather as well. When Heath arrived home, Carly ambushed him, but this time her aim was off. The bullet grazed his shoulder, and in a struggle, Heath managed to disarm Carly before she could strike again. He quickly called the police. While Carly fled the scene, Carly was found shortly afterward walking down a nearby road, completely calm. When officers approached her, her first words were, "Is my stepdad okay?" This unsettling reaction from a teenager who had just committed murder and attempted another shocked everyone. It was as though she was completely detached from the reality of what had just transpired. As Carly's case headed to trial, her defense team focused on her mental state. Carly had a documented history of mental health struggles, and her attorneys claimed her psychological condition had worsened due to changes in her medication. Carly, they argued, had been hearing voices that compelled her to kill her mother. They painted a picture of a deeply troubled young girl who had lost control under the weight of her mental illness. However, the prosecution took a different stance. They emphasized the cold, calculated nature of Carly's actions, particularly the premeditated text message to her stepfather and the second attempted murder. The security footage, which captured Carly walking with the gun hidden behind her back, was a key piece of evidence that suggested she was fully aware of what she was doing. The prosecution argued that this was not a momentary lapse due to mental illness, but a deliberate, pre-planned murder. In the end, the jury found Carly guilty of murder and attempted murder. The judge sentenced her to life in prison without the possibility of parole, sealing her fate at just 14 years old. The case left the local community in shock, grappling with the incomprehensible tragedy of a child murdering her own parent. Carly Gregg's crime stands as a haunting reminder of the dangers of untreated mental health issues and the devastating consequences they can have on families. The tragedy of this case not only took the life of Ashley Smiley, but also condemned Carly to a lifetime behind bars. It's a sobering story of a young life shattered by violence, leaving a community to wonder if it all could have been avoided.